What's going on, guys? SmallGuard here, back with another video. And today I'm going to be giving you guys the best endgame Season 8 dribble moves in NBA 2K25. Now I'm going to be breaking down the best sigs for small and tall point guards. So make sure you guys watch right until the end of the video. Also, you guys did see in the intro I was hitting step back full court fadeaways. So if you guys want a brand new jump shot video, let's go ahead and hit 1,000 likes on the video. And I will be doing one more dribble tutorial, combo tutorial, and even a guard academy. So make sure you guys go ahead and like the video. If you're new, go ahead and hit that sub button, hit that like button, and turn on post notifications. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get right into it. Now right here, getting into the best dribble style for all my small point guards. If you're new to NBA 2K25, the best dribble style all year has been Darius Garland, and in Season 8 that is not going to change. And all you need with Darius Garland's dribble style is an 85 speed with ball. Now right here, moving on to our signature size. Now the best signature size up is going to be Steve Francis, but you do need to be starter 4. So if you still haven't hit starter 4, you want to go ahead and use Trae Young, Derrick Rose, Jordan Poole, Darius Garland, and De'Aaron Fox. Now keep in mind as well, you do need to be starter 4 in order to unlock De'Aaron Fox's signature size up. And in my opinion, De'Aaron Fox's signature size up is going to be the second best size up in the game. So make sure you go ahead and use any of these signature size ups. Now right here, coming down to our regular breakdown combos. Right now I am still using Stephen Curry's regular breakdown, and to me that is by far the best regular breakdown combo in NBA 2K25. But if you don't like Stephen Curry's regular breakdown combo, you can go ahead and use Isaiah Thomas, Jalen Green, Markelle Fultz, and Mike Conley's regular breakdown. Now right here, moving down to my aggressive breakdown combo. I like to go ahead and use Ja Morant's aggressive breakdown combo because it's very easy to combo with. But if you don't like Ja Morant's aggressive breakdown, you can go ahead and use Jordan Poole, CJ McCollum, Stephon Marbury, and Devin Booker's aggressive breakdown. And I would say the other two good aggressive breakdowns other than Ja Morant's is going to be Devin Booker and Jordan Poole's. Devin Booker's aggressive breakdown is going to give you a huge burst forward, and Jordan Poole's aggressive breakdown is going to give you a cool in between the legs animation. So make sure you go ahead and put on any of these aggressive breakdowns. Now coming down here to my escape moves, I like to use Kemba Walker's escape, but in order to unlock Kemba Walker's escape, you do have to be starter 4. So if you still haven't hit starter 4, you want to go ahead and use Damian Lillard's escape, De'Aaron Fox, Stephen Curry, and Trae Young's escape. And something to mention as well, if you do want to use Trae Young's escape, you do have to be starter 4 as well. And the second best escape to use in NBA 2K25 in my opinion is going to be Stephen Curry's. This is going to be great especially if you're not starter 4. But if you don't like Stephen Curry and Kemba Walker's escape, you can go ahead and try out the other ones I named as well. Now moving on to our combo moves. The best combo move in NBA 2K25 is going to be pro combos. I like pro combos the best out of any other combo move because if you like to dribble like me, pro combos is going to help you with your combos a ton. And another great combo move is going to be James Harden. As you can see with James Harden's combo moves, it's going to give you a quick move right to the basket if you do it at a correct angle, and it can be very overpowered. So make sure you either use pro or James Harden for your combo moves. Now right here, coming down to our crossover. The best crossover in NBA 2K25 is going to be De'Aaron Fox, but you do have to be starter 4 in order to unlock De'Aaron Fox's crossover. So if you still haven't hit starter 4, you want to go ahead and use either Devin Booker or Lonzo Ball's crossover. Now coming down here to our behind the back. If you guys have been watching my content all throughout NBA 2K25, you guys know I love to combo up and dribble, and that is why I like to use Kyrie Irving's behind the back. It is great for comboing, and if you have good enough movement, you can still get wide open. And some other great behind the backs that you can go ahead and use if you don't like Kyrie Irving's behind the back or can't get it is Trae Young's behind the back and Darius Garland's. And Trae Young's behind the back is going to be more for getting wide open. So if you don't care too much about comboing, make sure you use Trae Young's behind the back. Now right here for the best spins in NBA 2K25, you want to either be using Stephen Curry or Steve Nash's spin. Now right here for the best hesitations in NBA 2K25, you want to either use Tyrese Halliburton or Kobe White's hesitation. Now both are going to be great hesitations, but the only reason I like to use Kobe White's hesitation a lot more is, to me, I feel like it's easier to combo with. But either way, both of these hesitations are going to be great. It all really just depends on personal preference. And coming down here to my step back, I like to use Zach LaVine's step back, and Zach LaVine's step back is going to give you the most space in NBA 2K25. But if you don't like Zach LaVine's step back or you can't get it, you want to go ahead and use Devin Booker, Jalen Brunson, Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Tyrese Halliburton, and Kemba Walker's step back. Now right here, coming over to my motion style, the best motion style in the game is going to be Jalen Suggs. This is by far one of the fastest motion styles in NBA 2K25 on offense and defense, so make sure you go ahead and equip it. Moving on to my hop jumper. The two best hop jumpers in the game are going to be Jordan Clarkson and Kyle Lowry. When using Kyle Lowry's hop jumper, you can go ahead and do something called a Rari slot. It is a great move to cook your defender and get wide open every single time. And when using Jordan Clarkson's hop jumper, it's going to be a great move to add into your combos. Now finally coming over here to my go-to shot. I like to use Jalen Suggs, but you can go ahead and use Stephen Curry and John Morant's as well. When using Jalen Suggs and Stephen Curry's go-to shot, it's going to be more for adding into your combos. And when using John Morant's go-to shot, it's going to give you a quick burst right to the rim. So make sure you put any of these on. Now getting into the best sigs for all my tall point guards. For my dribble style, I like to go ahead and use Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But if you don't like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or you can't get it, you can go ahead and use Zion Williamson, Kobe White, and DeJounte Murray's dribble style. Now right here, getting into my signature size up. The best signature size up for any tall point guard in NBA 2K25 is going to be Tracy McGrady. This came out back in season 6 and it's been the best signature size up since. And another great one you want to go ahead and use as well is Cade Cunningham. Now right here, moving down to my regular breakdown combo. I like to use Jalen Green since I feel like that is one of the best ones to combo. But two other good ones you can use as well is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Pro regular breakdown. Now moving down here to my aggressive breakdown combos. Right now I am using Kevin Durant, and that is going to be one of the best ones in NBA 2K25, especially for comboing. But some other great ones you can go ahead and use as well is Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now coming down here to my escape moves. Right now my favorite one to use is Jimmy Butler, but the best escapes in NBA 2K25 for any tall point guard is going to be Luka Doncic and basic escape. These two escapes are going to take a lot more practice on getting used to, so if you're just starting to play tall point guard and you may not be that good at dribbling, I would recommend you use Kobe Bryant, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant, and Paul George's escape until you get some practice. Now right here, moving on to our combo moves. Right now I am using Pro, but you can also go ahead and use James Harden, as James Harden's combo moves can give you a quick burst right to the rim. Now right here, moving down to my crossovers. The one I'm using right now is Devin Booker's, but you can also go ahead and use SGA's or Lonzo Ball's crossover. Now right here, coming down to my behind the back. Right now I am using Kawhi Leonard's, and Kawhi's behind the back is going to be just like Trae Young, but just for tall point guards. But if you don't like Kawhi Leonard's behind the back, you can go ahead and use Pro or Andrew Wiggins. Now right here, coming down to my spin, you want to go ahead and use Steve Nash, as Steve Nash is by far going to be the best spin for tall guards in NBA 2K25. Now moving down here to my hesitation, I'm going to be using Tyrese Halliburton, and just like I said before, Kobe White and Tyrese Halliburton's hesitation are both going to be great. It all depends about personal preference. Now moving down here to my step back. Right now I'm using Zach LaVine's step back, as that is by far the best step back in NBA 2K25 as it creates the most space. But if you don't like Zach LaVine's step back or can't get it, you can go ahead and use James Harden, Tyrese Halliburton, Luka Doncic, and Devin Booker's step back. And right here, moving down to my hop jumper. Right now my favorite one to use is going to be Dylan Brooks. It's going to be a great hop jumper to go ahead and add into your combos. And another great one you can use as well is going to be Jordan Clarkson. And finally right here for my go-to shot, I like to use Jalen Suggs. But two other great ones you can use as well is going to be Jonathan Kuminga and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's go-to shot is going to give you a straight up burst right to the rim that can be very overpowered and very effective when trying to score. And Jonathan Kuminga's go-to shot is going to give you a cool walk back animation that you can throw into your combos. So make sure you go ahead and put any of these on. Now if you made it all the way to the end of the video, go ahead and type WSG down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll be back soon.